So hey guys, it's me Alex, and this video is gonna kind of sort of be impromptu, but kind of sort of not really. It's something not gonna be. It's gonna be like organized, but to like I don't know, to like a fault. I don't know. But it's gonna be another COVID video. And it's basically kind of gonna be like life before COVID and like kind of like where we are at now. And just like yeah, so pretty much like all my life, like relationship wise, I've been alone or like never really had, the other, like I never really I've had things with guys, but really only one. Like in real life. Like I've only had one thing, like I never get approached, like no one ever like compliments me, like I never get that. And that, it sucks, like it hurts sometimes, but like the other part of me is like I don't care, like I know I'm hot, like I look for a lot in someone. And I think I look for someone who can't be easily offended, who's not easily wavered. They have to like Taylor, like they have to think like logically and critically and like independently. Like they can't follow me. Like I just look for so much, especially the whole wavered and like easily offended thing because I'm not easily offended. It takes a lot to piss me off. Especially if I like don't know you, I like don't care what you have to say. Like it just is what it is. But this video is kind of not about me, but like it also kind of is. But I do want to go back to 2019 because obviously it's like the last like normal, quote unquote normal year we've had like since like obviously. Um, but towards the end of 2019, I don't know if there was like an energy shift with everyone else in the world or it was just me, but something was off. I don't know if it was like when the ball dropped or even prior to. I think it was prior to that because I remember hearing Long Live. I played Long Live because if you like play Long Live at a certain time, it'll say like it was an end of a decade, but it started in age. So I play that right at like midnight. Or I think you have to play it like 47 seconds in or whatever. I can't remember the exact time. So that way, like, be in like January 1st, 2020, right? But just I was telling you before that something was off. And I didn't know what it was, but something, and like I could like feel it. Like I was like, how you get like gut feelings? It was that. Um, and ever since then, life has not been the same. I don't think anyone can deny that. Um, but if I could go back 2 years, I would tell myself just do it. Just go to that concert. Even though like the last concert I saw was Taylor, and if concerts are going to start requiring that now, I probably never go to a concert again. As sad as it is. And I think the saddest part is COVID's never going to go away. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist or a brain surgeon to figure that out. And it's as sad as it is. I think it's the truth. Um, I think my peak era kind of ended over a year ago for sure now. I took everything for granted though. I took going on Yubo in the summer nights for granted. I took, even putting my music out for free for granted. I took, Snapchat views, Instagram likes, Snapchat views, YouTube views. I took all of that for granted because I had it all. I had it all. I was at the top. I was at my peak. And then when COVID hit, and while everyone was inside, mind you, no one was doing anything because the world was on lockdown, my numbers really tanked, and I really saw a decline or decrease. And it's sad. Now it is what it is. I have days I go back and forth. I'm like, yeah, the majority than not, I go, it sucks. Because I'm just real. Like I'm the realest person in the world. Like I deserve so much more than I have. I know I do. I am very upfront. I'm very black and white. I'm very organic. I just stay true to myself. I've been told that I can't do X, Y, or Z. What did I do? I did the opposite. Like, I've always been like that, And I think a lot of people are turned off by that. Don't get me wrong. There's, like, people who can't be wavered, who are easily offended. They're, turned on by that. For majority of the population, though, they can't handle it. I'm very, very type A. I'm very honest. Like I said, I'm black and white, straight to the point. Like, just how I am, around certain people, I'm like that. I'm a chameleon. I'm a mirror ball, as Taylor references it. But I think the two songs, like Folklore came out at the perfect time, and I always go back to that one because it's my favorite album of all time, and it is the best album of all time. You can't convince me otherwise. I think there's a song in there that like everyone can relate to in the world. Who's had some life experience. I think everyone who's like over the age of like 15 can probably relate to that album. One song. And the songs I always go back to are August, The One, and Mirrorball, and this is me trying. I'm in Peace. I really like Peace a lot too, but really the top three are The One, August, and Mirrorball. I'm still on the tightrope. I really, really relate to that lyric. I actually wore my Still on the Tightrope pullover earlier today. But I am still on the tightrope, trying to see if I can do this and be successful at it. I am. Maybe I should have given up a long time ago. I don't know. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to do this. I don't know if I ever will. But I don't know if I'm ready to give it up either. So for all the fucking haters out there, fuck you. Whatever. I know you guys like my list videos and like me screaming at you guys, but a lot of you guys do like my calm videos too. And yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I do have a list of stuff I wanted to talk about though. That includes like COVID and stuff. So this does we'll go back to COVID and revert back to COVID. So how good Taylor, oh my god, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. Everyone's going to parties, but I don't have friends, so I don't do that. I don't do that. But happy Halloween, guys. It's October 31st. Taylor's version comes out in what is it, 10, 11 days now? It comes out next month, whatever. Tomorrow. Or it comes out not tomorrow, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so I have some stuff I do want to talk about on my notes. And we'll never get that back. That's the thing. We'll never get pre-COVID times back. I don't think, at least in our lifetime, I don't think we will. I think it'll get progressively less bad. Not in the near future by any means, but I think in the future it's gonna get way, 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 way worse. Wake the fuck up. It's actually it's actually really sad, pathetic. If you have the extra money, I'm gonna make the Patreon. I'm gonna probably sign up for a new Patreon account. I'm gonna talk way more in detail than I can on YouTube. YouTube tried to take down one of my videos. I don't know if they gave me a copyright strike or no. It wasn't a copyright strike, but they legitimately took my video down. And I'm irrelevant. I'm someone. I'm no one. I'm Alex. I know, but I'm no one in the grand scheme of things. So the fact that they were doing a hunt for my YouTube channel really is sketchy. Someone of importance or who thought they were of importance. They flagged my video and took it down. And they sent it to the YouTube higher up people, or they did it themselves, So fuck you. Honestly, what about freedom of speech? Does that only apply to your agenda? Apparently. So, yeah, and I think a lot of things we learn not to take anything for granted. And I think, as we would all agree, pre-COVID life is very easy. And if COVID wasn't happening, I think a lot of our problems wouldn't be as severe, or and I think the depression rates, anxiety rates, I'm sure they all went up. My therapist even said so I know it's true. I actually need to go back in therapy. Was it this year? I stopped going because I'm I gotta deal with myself. No one can fix me but me, and I'm still like that to a fault. But I've never, aside from my mom, who cares about your problems? Whatever. And if you're grateful or lucky enough to have both parents, or who care, or whatever, whatever the scenario is, then you're lucky to have that. But I just have one, My dad cares about me, but there's no mom like a mom's love, That is kind of an Easter egg, kind of, sort of. But it's true, your mom gets you a certain way than your other parent or guardian does. It's just the way of life, at least what I've observed, or noticed. And all of my enemies started out friends. I had a lot of Yubo friends or in real life friends who, they're just complete strangers now, and it's sad. It is. I reminisce on that a lot, actually, a lot. I think about them a lot, believe it or not. Because, I'm not the type of person who can just, ghost people and, I think that should be a friend or friends, ghost people and shit like that. Unless they're, doing something physical and, that's different. It's over text, I think it should be, a crime to go, to block people, because I'm loyal to the nth degree, and that's what it is. I've been dating Taylor for over a decade, I just found Alex, over a year ago, but I'm still with her, I found Shannon Rose and Simply Nessa 15 over 5 years ago, and I'm still loyal to the nth degree. That's just how I am. It's my nature. It's my being. I don't just, ghost people because, for the fuck of it, I don't do that. I think it's a waste of people's time. Time is valuable, and that's what people don't understand nowadays. Time is valuable, okay? And a lot of people have the mentality, if it doesn't give me hate or whatever, whatever, that's fine. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They don't even bother talking to someone if you don't see a future with them. Point blank period, don't waste your time. Don't hit them up if you're gonna block them or ghost them. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It should be a crime. It should be a fucking crime to waste people's time. We've broached this before. Go back and review the class if you didn't hear me talk about this prior, because I know I broached it before and brought it up before. It's rude, it's inconsiderate, and I think you should, face jail time. I really do. You should be assassinated for murder. Like, I mean, not assassinated. That's a little too extreme, dramatic, if you will. But, like, I think you should face jail time. A minimum of 25 years, too. Yes, a minimum of 25 years. So you can sit in there long and hard and think why you should not waste people's time and why time is of the essence, time is valuable, and you just shouldn't do that. If you don't see a future with someone, with the person you're about to DM, don't message them at all. Don't message them. Don't get their feelings hurt. Don't get your feelings hurt. Don't get their hopes up and yours down. Like, just don't fucking do it. Like, it should be a crime. I don't care what anyone's like. It should legitimately be a crime. It should be a crime. Like, it should be. It's so rude. Like, it almost is like you're entitled to, like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, you know, like, you're just doing it to, like, be annoying, like, be a snot-nosed fucking bitch about it. Like, yeah, okay, like, I do this. Like, like, people probably do that for, if they did that for a living, they probably make millions off of that. But, like, like, are you getting paid to block people or, like, ghost people? No. So why do you do it? Like, don't hit someone up if you don't see a future with them. By the way, I'm probably gonna put my curse this September tomorrow. Got a lot of Halloween, you know, pass, obviously, but, like, November 1st, my stuff is going up. Okay, well, probably, I don't know. In that bin somewhere, but, yeah, like, I mean, some of it's been up all year, like, that. I got a nutcracker right there, I have a penguin right here, Chris's penguin right here, like, that's how I am, that's how I roll. So, yeah, there's other stuff I have to broach. Yeah, no boyfriend. In 2019, I think something was off. I don't know what it was. By the way, do you guys like my shorter videos, the longer videos? I think some of you guys said you like my longer videos, so I do too. I like my longer videos better, but it's just like when you run out, you know? I try to make them over 10 minutes so I can, yeah. But tell everyone, you know, I have a YouTube channel, your coworkers, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your haters, your lovers, like everyone you know that I have a YouTube channel, and tell them to subscribe to me if they're not easily offended, if they're not PC. Like, yeah, people like them. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for now. I'll probably, oh yeah, I'm getting Riley again in 2 weeks. Well, my family is. My family's gonna watch her. My, other family goes elsewhere. I'm not gonna say where they're going, but they're going places. Or they're going to a place. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. Yeah, that's it. Okay, love you guys. Bye. So hey guys, it's Matt. It's also the next morning. The lighting kind of sucks. Let's see if I can kind of fix it. I hate this fucking iPad, yo. I want to get the mini, the next one, but I can't right now because, yeah, I just can't. But I also, like, don't know if I like my iPad right now. It's fine the way it is. Yeah, it's slowing down for sure. I also need to get a new case. I don't even remember, like, when I got this case, but it's disgusting. Hold on. And another song I go back to a lot is Epiphany. It's very, very nostalgic. It gives me the nostalgic vibe like the one in August do. But I think now more than ever, I can relate to Epiphany, August, the one, and Mirrorball. And this is me trying, and Peace, and the lakes, and especially the lakes too. Literally every song on Folklore. And I think the pandemic, my mom and I were talking about this earlier, I think it really affected everyone in numerous different ways. Whether it's you lost your job of 30 years, whether it's you don't have your small business anymore, whether you lost your health insurance, your life insurance, whether you just gone fucking like manic or insane or, you know, mentally, you know, physically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. I think it affected everyone of like level-headed, you know, like most level-headed people would agree that it really changed everyone's life. And not for the better, I don't think. I'm sure we've gotten some positives out of it, but I think overall, as a society or as a whole, I don't think majority of the population would want to go through this again. I don't see it ending anytime soon. I don't think there's an end in sight anytime soon. And like I said, if you have the extra money, I might make it like $3 or $5. Sign up for my Patreon. Like I can go well into detail about this. Like just my thoughts on it as a whole. I did kind of in the beginning of the pandemic, when I was still blonde, I did kind of go through, but now that they've like striked on my videos, it really, really scares me of what I can and cannot talk about on here. And it sucks, but it is what it is. for a channel my size, like, I didn't think that would happen to me. Like, YouTubers would always talk about it. I'm like, yeah, they're full of shit, they're full of shit. But experiencing it firsthand now, I get it. For a channel my size, for someone irrelevant as me, I get it now. You know? And I don't think it was some moron who, like, reported the video, but because I think you have to, like, go, like, like, I don't think YouTube just takes down a video because it gets reported once, you know, or, like, twice or 3 times, 10 times. I think a lot of people, and I mean a lot, maybe probably thousands of people have to report it, you know? Maybe more than that, I don't know, you know? I don't really report videos. If I don't like, I don't watch. Like, it's simple as that. Like, I don't know. But I think it really affected everyone. So, for the people who do watch my videos the whole way through, because I know there's, like, 2 or 3 of you guys out there, how has the pandemic affected you personally? And I think it was harder for single people. I watched the show called The Real Daytime. It's called The Real, but they're on, like, in the daytime, obviously. And I've been watching them for over 5 years now. And Loni Love, she really, really said it affected the single people. I mean, I think it really did. I think it affected us way more than, you know, the people who have significant others. I never, throughout the whole pandemic, I was single and I still am, you know. And like I said, I always go back and forth between loving and hating being single. It's just my nature. It is what it is. I think it's a Gemini in me, to be honest. Because there's days where I love it, and I think the first, like, 4 or 5 months of the pandemic, honestly, I was doing fine. Because that's how I've always been, you know, I've been very, not excluded, but, like, I've always kept to myself, you know, especially, like, not in high school, because I was the class, like, not class clown, but, like, I was intentional, and I knew what I was doing. I played dumb, but I knew what I was doing. And majority of the people, like, who were class clowns, they didn't do that, didn't know what they were doing. I knew what I was doing, and I did it, like, purposely and intentionally. But I think summer 2019 was, like, the best, like, year for me, like, peak era-wise. Like, I was definitely in my peak era, for sure. Because I had Yubo, I had Snapchat, I had the Instagram views, the YouTube comments, everything. Or the Instagram likes and the YouTube views, I had everything. And to see my success, or my YouTube career journey, whatever you want to word it as, come to a decline or decrease, it's disheartening, it's discouraging, it's unsettling, it's mysterious, you don't... And I know the YouTube algorithm is only going to pay my videos for so long. I think that they're past, like, my channel. They probably moved on a long time ago. In fact, I believe they have. I don't know who's on my... I know there's, like, 2 people off the top of my head, maybe 3, that I can think that actually watch the videos the whole way through. Maybe 4. Okay, maybe 4. But really, maybe 3. And thank you for doing that, if you still do. Thank you for watching me the whole way through. Did my pumpkin fall? No, I was covering. I was like, did my pumpkin fall? I kind of want to get new curtains, too. I want, like... I'm not even going to say the color. I want... Well, I guess you guys are going to see it, but I want, like, a periwinkle. I want forest green or, like, a maroon. Like, those 3. I really, really want to get forest green, though. Maddie gave me these curtains, and I'm, like, about them now. But I always think about, like, pre-COVID life, or even, like, just COVID life in general from last year, and it's even nostalgic already. It's so weird, but it is. And I think, like I said, I think it affected everyone differently. I think it affected everyone who's had some life experience differently. And, you know, I think I hit rock bottom probably this year, though, when I was at my grandma's house. But, like, just because you have a lot of family, or just because you have, like, 2 friends, it doesn't mean you're not lonely, you know? I was gonna write, just because you have family doesn't mean you're not lonely. That's gonna be one of my lyrics. In fact, it might be, I can't remember, but I had to, like, line in my head for a while, but it's true, you know, just because you have the big family or a lot, like, 2 friends, it doesn't mean anything. You can still be the loneliest person ever. And I love being alone. I love alone time. I've gotten to know myself prior to COVID, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I had no other option, right? It was just me. So I knew myself, like, where everyone was about, like, school and what they're wearing, I had to take time to learn about my damn self. And, like, someone told me, they kind of, like, they didn't say this word for it, but they kind of basically, like, implied it, and they were like, you have an old soul, and I think I do. I'm very mature for my age. I know I can, like, you know, like, I'm very type A, and I know that, but, like, logistically and, like, logically, I'm not, like, people my age. It just is what it is. But I think that, like I said, it affected everyone differently. It affected everyone at least one way or another, whether it's you lost your job, like I said, you lost, you know, whatever. Or even, like, family members, you know? Like, it's just so sad to me, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon, necessarily. I really don't, actually, at all. But I think that people learned a lot, and I think if you found something along the way that you like doing now, great for you, you know, kudos to you. But like I said, I think I hit rock bottom probably in like March to like May, where like really, really like depression wise, it was like really bad for me. And I was in therapy at this time. I was dealing with this pretty much by my damn self. You know, I had family, but like I said, they don't. Your family doesn't know you as well as you do, or as well as you think they do. They don't. At least like my family knows me, but like they don't know me like I know me. You know, like not even my closest friends know me like I know me. You know, I'm very, very black and white, straight to the point. I'm very type A. I'm very organic. I love being my damn self. I do. But I didn't have the extra friend or significant other reaching out to me asking how I was doing. I didn't have that once, you know. You know, I had my mom, but that was about it. And I know, like, I think it was just the loneliness of it all. You know, and like I said, I love being by myself. I love it. I love it. I thrive on that. You know, I didn't care, like, the first, like, 4 or 5 months of the pandemic, you know, last year. It's true, I didn't. I thrived on it. I loved it. I was selling stuff left, right, and center. You know, I was making videos. You know, I was writing songs. Like, I came out with an album last year, you know. I did all of that to keep myself occupied. And it was some good pastimes, and 2 or 3 of which them were making me money, so it was nice. But, you know, like now that I'm suspended on Mercari and Depop, which I wish I would give me my comeback, but I've like reached out. I might like be like I never do this. Like I never do this because I'm not confrontational. Well, I will be confrontational if you push me, but I want to reach out to the manager and be like, hey, like what I did was wrong. Yes, okay, because I would ask for like people's Snapchat. I don't know because you're not supposed to like, promote yourself. Or I think I would like share my YouTube channel too a bit. Like, come on, I'm trying to get out there. It's hard to do this shit, you know, especially on your own. You don't have anyone promoting you. You gotta do it your damn self. So you gotta figure out shit ways to get around it, you know. So yeah, but I don't know, guys. So how has it affected you? Let me know. I'd be really curious. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media. My Instagram is somethingmat15. My Snapchat is the Max with 2 X's. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.